if we have to interpret this, how do you interpret this glass? Can anybody explain? Can anyone? How do we interpret it?
Will interpret whether the glass is half full or half empty.
Yeah, correct. And another other interpretation, can you? Okay, your both interpretation are okay, but whenever we get the result out of the calculation, we then when compute the thing and then we get the result, the first thing we have to analyze it. If there is always something hidden behind that figure, if someone is able to recognize that hidden thing and catch out that particular hidden thing,
तो आवाज आ रही है तुम्हारी
and he and she could be a good
आज तो
analyst.
आवाज आ रही है तुम्हारे से
So here you see there are two interpretations you have explained. Number one is half full. Number second is half empty. But there is another interpretation. This glass is full. Half with water, half with liquid, and half with air. So this is the correct interpretation of this glass. This glass is full half with water and half with air. We could not say it is the half empty or the half full. So interpretation requires some sort of experience. If you have done more and more analysis, then you interpret it, you get the your accuracy or your the better performance in the interpretation of the data. That is very important thing. How do you interpret the data? Now, this is all about the statistics. Whenever we require some practice, it is called an art. So for interpretation, you require more and more experience. So it is called an art. So statistics and science and art both. But we see the data analysis. In data analysis is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming, and modeling data. First, we inspect the data. We see what are the noisy things in your data. What are the outliers, missing values, these all things we see. Then we clean the data and then transforming the data in a proper format, the proper dimension. Okay. Basically, in research analysis, we take the data in a rectangular form, rows and columns only. So we properly transform them. If this much column should be there, this much rows should be there. And modeling data, modeling is the predictive analysis basically. If we do the predictive analysis, it is called the modeling. Modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusions, and supporting decision making. So we discover the useful information through the modeling. We find out the patterns in the data. According to we get inform the conclusion when we see the pattern of the data, and supporting the whole results support. We could get the support in our decision making. So this is a data analysis. Just like I give one example, there is a rain and crop production. Both are correlated. We know that both are positively correlated. If the rain is good, the crop production would be good. And there are some other factors which also influence the crop production, like soil quality, seed quality, pesticides, brand and the type of pesticides and their quantity, the fertilizers, their quantity, irrigation, sunlight, and these all factors also affect the crop production. So if we have the data of last few years of a certain district, this much rain occurred and this much crop production we have got. We are keeping other factor as a constant. We are not taking that in our consideration first. So we could predict the next year, this year, if we have the figure of rain, we could predict the crop production for this current year. This much would be the crop of this district, this district this year. So this is a prediction. As you see, before 5 years, the weather department just give the forecasting of the weather. Or whenever they say that it would be a rainy day, there is a sunshine in the sky. Or when they say there is a sunshine in the sky, there is a rainy. There is rain in that particular day. So that was the forecasting. There is a difference between forecasting and prediction. What is the just a minute. So there is a difference between forecasting and prediction. Prediction always we use some current inputs. So nowadays, whenever the weather department forecast, it is not forecasting, it is giving us the prediction nowadays. So whenever they predict it, it gets always right. In the evening, there will be a rain. So there would be the season will change and there will be some rain in the evening. So now they are getting data from satellite and this all. So they are inputs the data in their model, whatever they have developed for prediction of the weather, and they get the prediction. So prediction is more accurate than forecasting. That is the thing. This is the basically the data analysis. We do the prediction. Yeah. In data analysis, basically we do the predictive part, and data science is an umbrella term that encompasses data analytics, data mining, machine learning, several other related disciplines. While a data scientist is expected to forecast the future based on past pattern or the future or the prediction, whatever, for future based on the past pattern, forecasting and prediction. And data analysts extract meaningful insights from various data sources. We don't go in this much depth. We see some other aspects of the analysis. So analysis refers to breaking a whole into a separate components of individual examination. Just you see, we have classified the analysis in 4 parts. One is the descriptive, second one is the inferential, third one is the predictive, fourth one is the perspective. Sometimes it has been classified only in 3 parts, but I prefer to divide this in 4 parts. In the descriptive analysis, we just see what is. What is means if you have a column of gender, how many males and how many females are there. That is the descriptive analysis. Okay. And how many fans are there in our college, how many benches are there in our college, how many rooms are there in our college, are all descriptive analysis. Whatever we have is called what is. It is called descriptive analysis. In descriptive analysis, we also find out some statistics like measure of central tendency, means mean, mode, median. We have a different section in a college, A, B, and C. In the A section, the average marks of particular subject is this much, and the average marks of that particular subject in section B is this much. So these are the statistics we are taking out of that. It is a descriptive analysis. We could find out the mean, we could find out the average marks we are taking. It is the mean, median, and mode. These all statistics we could use. We could use the measure of dispersion also there. So, and the correlation analysis we can do. So these are all in descriptive analysis. But in inferential analysis, why it is? Why it is? Why it is means.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but can you please kindly share your screen because
Okay,
we can only see you.
Okay, you are not getting. I asked the people told me we are getting the screen. Okay, I share my screen. Just a minute. Mm-hmm. Are you getting this screen now? PPT?
Yes, sir.
Now it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
No, sir.
You are not getting. Some are getting and some are not getting.
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
Now visible? Okay, okay. It will take little bit time because the internet speed. Okay. So now you are all getting my screen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting,
So,
sir, getting.
yeah. So
Getting.
here I have explained in this slide the classification of analysis. We have different classification of analysis. This is the four type of analysis we have explained in this classification. First is the descriptive. It means what is. As I have already explained, if we have a gender column in our data frame and we have this much female and this much male, it is called a descriptive analysis. One more thing I would like to ask you, what is first statistic? What is first statistic? Can anybody explain me what is first statistic? First statistics is what? We calculate so many things, mean, mode, median, and so many things. So what is first statistic?
I think descriptive one.
No, descriptive is an analysis type of one. But statistics is like mean, mode, median, standard deviation. These all things what we find out through the calculation.
Mean.
Okay, anyone? What is first? Central tendency is basically the mean is a central tendency. Anything else?
Count. Sir,
Count is the inside the data. It is not the statistic. We don't calculate it. Just we tell it this much male and this much female. This is the counting.
Maybe more, sir.
class
Data. First, it is data. Data.
Okay. I explain you. Please mute all your mic. Hello. Okay. Thanks.
Dear sir, I think it's not important. So while there are switch on the speaker, the all different sounds we are listening. That creates a little bit disturbance. It's better to stop all of you, please, speakers.
Okay. Thanks. Now we see what is first statistic. First statistics is a proportion. Proportion means a probability. What is probability? It is the favorable outcome upon total outcome. So that is the kind of proportion. So when we multiply this proportion with 100%, we convert them in percent. So the first statistic generally we assume it is percentage. If you have to do the descriptive analysis, then you mostly give the percentage instead of your frequency. Because when you represent the frequency in your table or in the figure, then they have to assume what is the total figure. So that is not possible to remember your total data figure always in one's mind. So it is better to represent through this descriptive analysis through percentage. Whenever you have to show the frequency is not a good measurement for this. Okay, we convert that frequency. Okay. So proportion or the probability is the first statistics, and the last statistics is also probability. So we could say आदि and अंत of the statistics is probability. और इसके बीच में सब कुछ आता है. Whatever we get between probability and probability, whatever the analysis. So this is all about the descriptive. In inferential, we see why it is. If there is we are comparing the different sections of commerce, we assume that the section of BCom, section A, section B, and we see the section A students are getting good average marks in commerce. But the section B students are not getting as much as good average marks as got by section A. So then we see there is little bit difference between them. There may be some difference, and we find out if this difference is significant or not. Why? If this difference is significant, then we find out the reason why it is. We find out the cause. It is the study of cause and effect. So when we get the significant difference, then we find out why it is. But that is every researcher wants his null hypothesis must be rejected. So he could write some matter why it has been rejected. What is the reason behind this? Why is this significant impact or the difference between our both the variables and whatever we are taking in the hypothesis. So this is about the inferential analysis. So we will study the descriptive and the inferential analysis. In the predictive, what will be, as I explained you about the rain and crop production. So this
Sorry
much
to
rain-
disturb, sir. Sir, somebody
Yeah.
else's screen is visible. Miss Pooja Chauthankar, the screen is visible. Please, ma'am, if you can stop presenting your screen. Pooja, ma'am, please stop presenting your screen.
Ma'am, I think if the sir will start their presentation with sharing screen, this will be resumed. So please, sir, if you can share your screen again, I think that
Okay.
will be resumed.
It's okay now.
Okay. Yes, sir, it's visible. Thank you, sir.
Now, I again share that slide now. Okay. Fine. Just a
No,
moment.
sir, screen is not there.
No, I will show you the screen. The screen is there now.
Sir, no, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Are you getting this screen now?
No, sir. Hello.
It is showing me.
It is not visible to us, sir.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, Dr. Priyanka, please help to sir. If you can do from your.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, just do it. Now,
Sir, try once more.
okay. You try from your side. I am not getting that from there.
Sir, screen is not issue. Please start the lecture. Sir, please start the lecture.
Okay. The screen is not getting. No? Okay. So, in predictive analysis, what will be? If I have this much rain this year, this much millimeter, then how many ton would be the production of the crop? So we could find out through the predictive analysis, or it is the part of machine learning. And the final thing, what we see.
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir. I want to interrupt you. Participants, you are requested to stop presenting your screen. All the participants are requested to stop presenting your screen. सर आप ट्राई कीजिए एक बार
अब आ रहा है
Try
क्या?
to-
Now you are getting screen.
No, sir.
Now?
No, sir.
Can you share this one? Can you see this one, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
ये दिख रहा है।
Research Foundation of India is presenting.
You are presenting your screen.
Yeah, Dr. Priyanka, please show the PPT from Research Foundation of India portal, and voice lecture will be done by Dr. Parmar. So, Dr. Priyanka, please show PPT from your side, please.
Parma sir, can you send me PPT so that I can show you?
Okay. By mail or is
By
there
mail.
any option? By mail.
By mail. Priyanka,
Can I have the mail ID?
just a minute, sir.
You send me on the
info@info@.
Yeah, info@researchfoundationofindia.com.